Okay, so I know before you say anything, yes, GPO's dead. I know it's very dead. But I got bored and I was like, you know what? Let me do some bounty hunting. I got bored today actually, and I was like, I'm gonna do some bounty hunting today. And it's come to my attention that a lot of you don't know how to bounty hunt at all, like at all. So me being kind of an OG, I started playing update 1. So it's like I kind of know how it was back when it was actually the only way to PvP was in a public server. So I know all the tricks in the book and shit. I'm gonna be sharing some of those tips and tricks with you guys to get that bounty. You already know. Alright,
Yeah,
let's get into the first one. First tip, first trick. Know what you're up against. You don't know how many times I see some dumbass go fight somebody in a public server to get his ass beat by the whole crew. Look, and it's a lot easier now that crews are fixed. If you see, maybe a whole crew in the server, 3 or 4 of them, you don't go and engage them unless you have 4 or 5 people to back you up yourself. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Know what you're up against. Know what fruits they have, if possible. Another trick that they used to do back in the day. Update 0, update 1 is back in the day, by the way. Another trick they used to do back in the day was take a gun out and this works in the safe zone. Shoot the people around. If you shoot the people around with a gun, you don't even need hockey. You can actually see if they have a logie or not. So yeah, that's my first tip. Know what the fuck you're up against and know how many you're up against. All right, tip number 2. Know what you need. And what I mean, and I mean this in more of an environment sense. If you're here, Magu, you want to camp water. If you're Pika, Tori, or one of those mobility fruits, you want to be on a big island so you can keep a lot of distance. Shit like that. If you're Paramecia, you don't want to be near water. Just be smart about it. Because if you fight somebody who's a Mahu, they're going to be camping water. Don't engage that. You're going to fucking lose. Like, what? Anyways, yeah. So that's the second tip. If you're Paramecia, know what you can handle, know what you can't. If you're mobility fruit, Pikatori, the air is your best friend. A big island is your best friend to keep distance. If you're Hiei Magu, you know that the water is your best friend. Same with Fishman. It should be common sense, but a lot of people don't have that. It should be common sense, but a lot of people don't have that. Tip 3. Have a getaway plan. Oh, why are you running? You shouldn't be running. Running is bad. Like no. Running is good. If you need to run, if it's a 5v1 and if you're gonna die, you're gonna need to run. It's part of the game. I don't know where this stigma came that running is a bad thing. Sometimes when you're, up against, a whole crew and it's just yourself, what do you want me to do? Die? You gotta run. Obviously, have a getaway plan. Whether that's a boat, whether that's, your fruit. My getaway plan is pretty solid. I'm Sky P and Tori, so have fun catching me. If you're a Pika user, try to keep your light fight off cooldown. If you're relying on a boat, man, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yikes. But it can be done. My tip for you is don't leave your boat out because it might get destroyed. Let's see. Fishmen, pure fishmen to be exact, have a huge advantage in the water. Their getaway plan is always solid. So, yeah. Anyways, that's the tip. Have a getaway plan just in case things go sour, just in case things go south, and you don't want to be stuck out here, getting gripped. Tip 4. Unless you want to do it solo, I recommend you probably have backup. I mean, it is kind of like a pussy thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. Like bounty hunting with a crew, it is kind of pussy, seeing as crews aren't really as popping as they were when this game was in its prime. So most people are bounty hunting alone. But I will say, sometimes you're gonna need that backup. If that getaway plan fails, you're gonna need that backup. So I recommend having like a friend, if it's possible,
The fuck
a
you doing
friend
here,
or something, just to make sure you don't die. All right, last tip I'm gonna give. Tip number 6. Don't fall for the taunting, and you know what I mean. Oh, bro, step out, bro. Yo, bro, step out the safe zone, bro. And they got like 3 of their goons behind him. Yeah, I just want a 1v1. What are you, pussy, dude? Just step up, bro. That is how everybody loses their bounty at first. That's like the oldest trick in the book. People have been doing that since update 0. Bro, step out. What are you, scared? They do that. You step out. And you got 3. It's a 3-on-1 situation. So be smart about it. Don't let people taunt you. Don't let people like get under your skin with that shit, because they will. They honestly will. And you're gonna fall for it. You're gonna step out because they're gonna call you. You're gonna be like, "Are you pussy?" You're gonna be like, "No, I'm not pussy." You're gonna step out and you're gonna get your ass jumped. So don't fall for the taunting is tip number 6. Anyways, love you guys. I know this game is dead, but I just did some public server bounty hunting, and I just saw how bad people are at it. I mean, Jesus, people are terrible at it now. But anyways, bye. I'm gonna catch you later, and like the video, and bye.
IceyDio is tired of waiting. Subscribe to IceyDio.